A nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Fields going to change things up here.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at the 42-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 17. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll run it here.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go on the ground. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Robbie Chosen.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bucker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this 2nd down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Fields going to move him around. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Back to throw. Fields.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, here's Fields. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes now to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, that is incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gooden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he sheds himself free. Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you talk about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Now an option play on second down.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he is caught.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
The 16-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again.
And shot him off down open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. We're back now in KC. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Fields changing the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. A design run for their wideout. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. James has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Richie James, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for two here.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass is caught by James.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On first down, Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Fields.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is taken in at the 5.
Well, this was a